What is going on, everybody? Draco Invictus here with another night of Satisfactory. And man, we are kicking things into some sort of gear. I don't know whether it's high gear or not, but it's definitely a gear. And while I was sitting here waiting, you know, the intro was playing and all that stuff, and I realized this is not even. These are like one tick lower than these are. I'm okay with a slight bend because the ceiling belt support thing is a little off. I'm okay with that. But I am not okay with these lifts being one little lower than these. And if you stand here and look, you can totally tell that the whole left side is one tick lower. Hi there, Miss Helene. Welcome to the stream, darling. So, as you can tell, I have done a bit of work. And basically, I was just trying to get everything sorted out so that when we started the stream, we would be like, yeah, let's get it done. And then as I was getting here ready to start the stream, I went, no, I have to take it all apart. But before we go tearing all this apart, and honestly, what's going to take? A couple of minutes, and it's not going to be a big deal. So it's not a big deal. I wanted to talk about the math discrepancy that we had at the end of the last episode. I was missing 10 iron ingots a minute. And basically, if you remember, we needed 100 for each row of constructors over here. We needed 100 for this row, and 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 not 100 for this row. Because we had one less, right? We had one less. One less. Missing one. Okay. So my thought is I'm just throwing 3 full sets of ingots. So 90, right? The number is actually 78. So I need to take 10 from that 90 so that I would have 80. I'm okay with it, the 2.7, 2.25 overage or whatever it is. I'm okay with that overage. It's taking the 10 from the 90, which is where we were missing the other 10. So I did get that sorted out in this big, huge jumble. It's very well organized, but it's just a lot going on in a little bitty space. So we did sort out the other 10. We have 510 ingots being made per minute, and now they are all being pointed in the right direction. And the only other thing is I load balanced for our rods. These are all... iron rods. So I got that sorted out and got all this sorted out. I'm not running power. I haven't made this connection here or for any of these rows yet because I don't even have ore coming in at this point. So we'll have to make sure that all of this works after we set it all up. But tonight we're going to work on copper and probably Caterium and getting all those organized. We're going to fix this. And another little side project that I was working on, hey, Barbarian, how you doing, buddy, is getting our roadway set up. So I spent way too much time on this, but I think it looks really, really good. So I wanted to make sure that you guys could see it. I went with the double doors because honestly, I don't know how tall the trucks are. I know how tall the tractors are. I don't know how tall the trucks are. And I didn't want them clipping or anything like that. As you can see, I haven't done anything else. But basically, I wanted a space where the trucks could come in. They're going to do some turning around in here, dumping off of resources or picking up resources or whatnot, and then heading back out. And I went a little bit. I went far enough that I could run power from the coal generators. Because remember, we have the line that goes up the mountain to our other set of coal generators. So then it all feeds down here, and then I could tie it in and then bring it into the building. So that's as far as the power's gotten at this point. But it's not like we need all 4 of these because power doesn't work that way. But I wanted to keep with the look of having the power pylon tower things all feeding into the building. So yeah, we just this is something that obviously we will be working on roads during the stream and stuff like that, but I knew that it was going to be a lot of just trial and error at this point. and I didn't think that that would make for very good streaming. You know, so I wanted to get the basis done. And this is 5 wide, obviously with the center divide. And then I'm running the small concrete pillars to be the barriers with the guardrail on top of it. And so it's a lot of, and I mean, they're fully supported underneath. You know, that's the whole idea. I didn't want anything to look like it's floating. Obviously, this will be much more supported when we get to that phase. But yeah, just kind of been throwing some stuff together and seeing what sticks. So let's jump into it. Hey, Mr. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐺, how you doing, buddy? Left leaning. Yeah, no, definitely not. I'm left-handed, but not left leaning. Let's go ahead and get rid of that one. Then we'll use this one, and this needs to go there, right? One up from there, boom. All right, now that we've set our new precedent here, get rid of those. Get rid of those. Oops, not the wall. Watch it on the big screen. Cool. One there. Should have got rid of these. Here and there. Not gonna let me get that last one, are you? There we go. Okay. So let's grab our lifts so that they're mirrored. And I did not lift these up any higher, and it needs to go that direction. All right. Actually, I probably should have checked to see what my belts were over here before I went through all Mark 3s in. Mark 3, or maybe I did. I just threw all Mark 3s in just to, oh, see, no, this is a Mark 1 here. Shit. Okay, is that a Mark 1 because I put it there as a placeholder and I never removed it? Or is it a Mark 1 because that's all it needs to be? Let's see what that's feeding, huh? Okay, so it's this one here. It definitely, no, definitely not Mark 1 material. What are you? Mark 2. Why are you only Mark 2s? 30, 60, 90, 1 to, yeah, no. These, boy, did I screw that up. Mark 3, please. Yeah, screw it. Just Mark 3 for everything. Yeah, none of those were right. Not one of them. Okay. Let's grab our belts. And I'll have to come back and check those lifts on the other side. But for right this second, let's just get all of this hooked up. All right. Mark 3, Mark 3. Yeah, all my belts should be right. But if you ever want to know where a problem is in your factory, check your belts. That is probably the #1 spot. All right, so I only screwed up once on the outside. Okay, cool. Alrighty then. So now we just need to redirect these over to here. And these should be pretty easy. Let's do that. So we're setting up a splitter going that way. We're just going to do simple manifold systems. Thank you, ma'am. I'm glad that you like it. That one doesn't even need to be a splitter. And then Mark III belt all the way through here. These are all making iron wire. There we go. Yeah, all these rows here are making iron wire. And all of these should be making plate, right? I think that's right. Let me double check. Because we don't need any screws here. Plate, wire, rod. That's it. Those are the only things that we are making for. Yeah, because those are our rod. These little 6 here are our rod. And then all these white ones back here are all plate. All right. So we got that set up. We're just going to do it again. Hope everyone had a great weekend. I had a very weird weekend. I lost power Saturday night from high winds up to like 75 miles an hour. So, and it didn't come back on till about 11 o'clock Sunday morning. So, kind of put a damper on what could be done. And my Jeep was dead because apparently it has some like weird ghost power siphon thing going on. Okay. And then Monday, well, today at work was absolutely crazy. But I have a short work week. I have a 4-day weekend. Yeah, it's going to be nice. All right. Continuing on with our lovely belt work. And we're done. Whew. That was actually pretty quick. All right, so then we're going to drop all of this in. Oh, you are totally busted. I uninstalled it all. Liar. Liar. Oh, totally busted. I hope that showed up on stream. Hey, Sleeper, how you doing, buddy? All right. Yeah. So, let's do this without, well, we may need the ceilings. Yeah, we're probably gonna need ceilings to put stuff on. I'm missing concrete. You know, I thought I filled up all my stuff just beforehand. Apparently I did not. Concrete. There's limestone. Shit ton of silica and all kinds of goodies there. Where the hell's... Did I clean all the concrete out of here already? Wow. I guess I have been using quite a bit of concrete to lay all the roads. Totally did. Mr. Barbarian and Shadows are welcome. That's okay. We still have 24,000 concrete. I think we're fine. I probably didn't need to take all of that. Let's put some of that back. You know what? That's good enough. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So over here, we're just going to raise this up. And we're going to go, what is it? 14? Let's see. See how close I was. Ah, it's only off by 2, so it's 12. Okay. So 12, and then that way. God. Smart mod. Gotta love it. Okay. So let's grab some lifts here. This is actually, I ripped out my starter factory, which was over here. Because now I have new miners, better belts, all that stuff. So I ripped all of this out. And this is basically just a rebuild of the starter factory, but improved. So that's a great question. Let me show you what we're working on, actually. Let me come over here. Make sure I have this on. And then I will drag this over here. Bam. All right. So this is what we're working on here. We have our smelters. This is just the iron side of this. Now we're going to be hooking up all the constructors. And we're going to be making iron plate just for storage, just to have. The reinforced iron plate that we have here is also just for storage. We're making more that will be fed for smart plating. Although we won't be making smart plating here. I have these rotors here so that it didn't try making rotors in the calculations. And then the 240 of this iron wire is going to be going out to the steel factory. And then 90 iron rods that'll be going out for the actual, I think one of the stators, rotors, something like that. But here is the entire project: 180 concrete, 90 iron rods, 40 iron plates, 70 reinforced iron plates, a bunch of copper sheets, wire, quick wire, circuit boards, AI limiters, and then the smart plating. Now, like for AI limiters, I know that it's, copper sheets and Caterium wire, quick wire. So this 40 copper sheets is in addition to the copper sheets that we need for the AI limiters. And the same holds true for the quick wire. So this is for storage, and we're making additional quick wire that is being made for AI limiters. So yeah, that is our project here. Let me turn that off. There we go. Creating new stream accounts to move it all from Bethesda launcher. Oh, okay, I gotcha. You thought I wasn't going to catch that, though, didn't you? You're like, he's busy. I'll do this now. All right, we need our lifts. And we will bring that. And we're going to point this one that direction because it's going to be feeding here. And actually, we can put a lift here and come all the way up to there. Okay. And then for this one, we may just bring this. Well, that'll be perfect. That goes there. That goes there. And it's like I planned it or something. All right, put this one up. And we are going to turn this one that way. And then this one will come up and feed that way. Okay. Get this set up. And yeah, because that one's there, we don't want this to face that direction. So we'll turn it this way. And then this one will turn that way. And then that should be our last row for here. So again, we will aim it this direction, aim that one that way. All right, let's get these all hooked up now. So let's grab a, probably do this with a wall hanger. And we need to line up here. That is correct, yeah, because it's, yep, right behind me. So on that seam, then go over by 2. Grab our belt. Perfect. All right, this one gets hooked directly in. Can we just do that? Oh, nice. Hey, 2 out of 5 is not bad. Okay, this one's going to take a little bit more finagling, I do believe. So let's come back over here. And we're going to go 1, 2. So that our 90-degree bend will come here and be centered on the floor. And we now want, they should have put it in that. That's unfortunate. All right, logistics. And we want the ceiling conveyor pole. Okay, and it's here and, okay, so it straddles that perfectly. Okay, so there, and then 1, 2. That should be a perfect run. Let's see. That goes to there. This goes to there. So far, yep, we're good. All right. And then this one we want to cut short because this is going to have a lift on it that's going to come out that direction. And then this will go that direction. Okay, so we want to, we're going to have to shoot right in here to hook that up. So let's grab our wall plate and I want to go here, 1, 2. And then we will grab ceiling lift. And again, it's straddling the line. So there, 1, 2. Over here and into there. Nice. Oh, it's a fantastic, and I was really, really worried about it. I actually had to go on to the Satisfactory Discord to make sure that they weren't going to be touching those nodes. And from everyone that I talked to, they said, no, those nodes will be safe. Because while it is part of the to be renovated on the map, all of these nodes are considered North Forest and they won't be touched. That's what I've been told. If they are touched, I'm going to be mad. But I'll figure something out. Yes, and I totally agree with that, Sleeper. The whole city grid, street light grid, great idea. Matter of fact, for those of you that weren't here at the very beginning, I am starting, I'm feeding out into the rocky desert with my road here. And I'm going to build up to the road for all the factories that we do over here. So it will feel more like city blocks and stuff like that. And over here, we're going to be turning that old factory into, we're going to pull from that copper line and that iron line. And we're going to be doing copper rotors, I think, over there. That's where the rotors are going to come from. And then I have plans for a big steel factory somewhere over in that general direction that is going to be just ridiculous. We're pulling all 4 of the coal from over here. That's either going to be trucked. That's probably going to be trucked over to the steel factory. A couple limestone nodes, a bunch of iron nodes, all of that feeding into one big factory over there. So yes, that is exactly what those are for. Not that I may have a train station in here at some point. I don't think I have enough. Well, I may have enough room. Because this is also going to be where truck stations are as well. But I have yet to play with trains. So that's the idea, is if I build the roads with the idea that I can put train tracks on them, then we'll be much better off. Hey, Christian, how you doing, buddy? Okay, so these are all hooked up. Fantastic. So now we need to feed, I think it's just those last 2. I want to double check. Yes, yes, yes. Now this is coming from over here. And basically what I'm doing is this is splitting the 30 coming out right into the 10 feeding into here. And then we have 10 and 10. And those both loop into this merger for 20. And then it's coming over here and splitting back into 10. So we have 10 going this direction and then 10 feeding this way, I think. How did I do that? Oh, no. It's just the 20 going in. Yep, it's just the 20 going in. And then this one is pulling 1, 2. That's the 90 feeding there. Okay, and then the last line is coming from way down here. And it's pulling all of these. So it's pulling 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep. That's exactly what these are doing. So this is a 240. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this is a 270 line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, did I screw this up? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're getting 8. So 240, 250, 260. And then we are splitting this here for 270. Yep. Okay. Just want to make sure I had that right. So the last 2 lines, this is a 270 line and then a 240 line. And in here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's our 240 line. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is our 270 line. Yep. And let's make sure I didn't have them backwards over here. All right. So our 270 line is the middle one. Yep. Because it's pulling the extra. So it's this one here. And then this is our 240 line. So I got them backwards. Hence, this is our 270 line. This is our 240 line. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get that done. We'll figure it out. Will I ever play another game than Planet Crafter again? Yeah, the answer is most definitely yes, Christian. I'm positive of that. No, it's definitely Planet Crafter. Oh, and Christian, boy, do I have a surprise for you. Okay, so this is our 270 line, and it needs to feed this line here. Okay, so let's set up our splitters first. Just so we know what we're looking at here. Okay, and then come back here. Actually, well, we would have to come out here and then bend around and then go over the top and come all the way over here to feed in there. That seems like a lot of extra belt. Because I have this in the way, so I can't drop down a lift. And I wouldn't want to lift in the middle of the walkway either. So that's what we're going to do. These need to be reversed. Yeah, Planet Crafter's not for everyone, but if it might be for you, it's definitely for you. Okay, now we can get all this belted in. Okay. So now let's grab ourselves a lift and we will bring that up to here. And then we'll be putting a lift way over here. Okay. So let's grab a hanger. And we're going to come over here. Okay, 1, 2. Should be all that we need to do. Perfect. Okay. This one's going to be a little bit more convoluted. Wow, 2,000 hours. Nice. Well, you can always turn down your settings too, Christian. So don't let that be your... Okay, so if we want this here, right? Just gonna go 1, 2. That there. It'll be nice and tight against that belt. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Perfect. Okay. Let's grab that. There. Let it slide. I think we'll let it slide. It's not really interfering. All right. All the way down here. And we are... Yeah, we're straddling that line again. Okay. And we're straddling that line. So... Oops. There we go. Grab that. Oh, damn. Too short. Okay. We'll just pick a point here in the middle. There we go. Okay. That is all of our iron things hooked up. I haven't hooked up power yet, obviously. And we haven't sorted outputs yet. I guess that's probably the next thing that we need to do. Yes, it is a mod. I do run a few mods, but I'm only running mods that are like quality of life. Like ceiling hangers should be in the base game, in my opinion. And the same thing with like, I haven't used the ceiling storage container yet, but the ceiling splitters and mergers, we use those over here, and they are fantastic. And basically they're just like regular ceiling mergers, except they snap to ceiling tiles instead of floor tiles. And again, that kind of thing should be in the base game. Obviously I'm flying. That's part of the utility or pack utility mod. And I only fly when I'm building. So for anyone that's wondering, they may be watching going, this guy's just flying all around the map. Nope. I only fly when I'm building or doing building kind of stuff. But like any exploration, even if I can see the power slug and I can be like, I could just turn on flight and fly up there. Nope. I will figure out a way to walk my happy butt up there because I don't have jetpack or anything like that. So let us suss out. Let's get these hooked up and then we will figure out the rest. So we're running what, 9 per? Yeah, because we have 2 copper lines coming in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take out that so we can just down here. And then our copper lines are, what did we do with our copper lines? Are these our copper lines? Oh, I guess I already have the copper hooked up. Damn, I'm good. All right, Caterium, let's get that sorted out. Yes, that is exactly what it is. All right, Caterium. Now we're only using one of this. Oh my God, don't look at this. I'm so ashamed. Look away, look away. We are only using right now, hold on, let me make sure I have my numbers right here. We are pulling 270 Caterium from over here. This is a Mark 1 still. But what we're going to do is we're just going to drop 1 Mark 2 and then overclock the crap out of it to get us our 270. That way we still have that other one that I haven't even removed the rock from yet. For something else down the road. So I'm trying to take as good advantage of what I have so that I don't have to come back over here and do it again. We do need 1 more portable miner, which I have those. Yeah, exactly. Don't look at me, I'm ugly. All right, so we just need 1 of those. We do not need to take all 4 of them. And we're going to need power shards. Where do I have them stowed? I know I have some power shards. Oh, there we go. Yeah, got a few of them. Gotta love our doggo. Oh, let's see if he brought us anything. Did you bring us anything, buddy? Huh? Oh, okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. All right. Let's come over here and this Caterium drives me so crazy. See, and this should all be empty now, yeah. But we were running 5 belts of quick wire over to our old setup, and so yeah, it's, oh my God, it's ugly. Let's get rid of this. And let's grab that And we are working off of world grid, so do that and then go there. What am I missing? Ah, industrial beams. I should have checked that before I left, huh? All right, industrial beams. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What am I missing? Oh, encased industrial beams. Okay. I don't know if I have any more. I may have to make some. Nope, I have no more. All right. I don't have... Oh, that's stupid. Let's grab a little bit more of that. God, do it every time. Yeah, plenty of concrete, plenty of beams. All right, down to the hub. And here. What's up, Mike? Which container? That little box that had a shit ton of stuff? Yeah. That's the area actions mod. When I ripped out all my old stuff, it stores it all in one container. So, all right. That's plenty of encased industrial beams. Okay. Now, let's point that in the right direction. Let's fill these in. There we go. All right. And where are we sitting? Let's see. Oops, I went one too many. Man, I'm off by one. Do I want to just bring it down? Because we can replace this. What did I do here? There we go. Okay, that's better. That makes sense. Okay, so let's kick that down. And we will grab a foundation and go with the double ramp 4 meter. Nope, that's not nearly low enough. So let's back that up. There we go. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Walls and no one will notice it. Shh. Yep. Because I'm going to be putting a floor that's going to cover all of this up. So we're not going to see any of this. So having that one floor lower is not a big deal because that's essentially where we're going to be anyway. You're just not going to snap down below, are you? Fine. There. All right. So let's belt out of here. Hey, Ben, Mike. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Okay. We need to get that to center. Make that bend as tight as possible, and then we will come to here, and then we can come straight into that. Nice, clean run. And eventually we'll put one more support underneath here, so it all looks like it's being held up. It'll be good times. Okay, so that will work as soon as we need it to. I am doing well. And we are going to run this Caterium like right along this edge. We'll use wall hangers to bring it all the way over here. Because I don't foresee us dropping any like finished materials up here down along this edge. So I don't think it'll interfere with anything. We just have to keep that in mind. So let's grab this and go here. Might as well hang that. I guess we'll go there. That's not acceptable. Well, that's not any better. Okay, it's slightly better. I guess that's as good as it's gonna get. Oh, damn it. No, that's fine. That'll work. Took that in there. All right, fine. Okay. So if we want it running here, we need to go off by 2. Then do the same thing over here. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Too short? It's this one. Actually, before I do that, let's grab this and put it there. There we go. All right. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's just go there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go there. And we're almost there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we went too far. Okay, so we need to go on based off of this. Let's just bring it to here for now. And if we have to hang another one, we will. Let's get rid of that. No, there we go. Well, it's proper build order. What? How did I screw that up? Oh, there it goes. I was like, that should reach. That math is... Was that the last one? Oh, no. There it is. Found it right here. Okay. And I have a mod that gives me longer ones. So it has like the single belt, and then it has a 2-belt variant, and then a 3-belt variant. But then it also has a 2 and 3 no 1, and a 3 no 1 or 2. So it's cool. Probably too much to be putting into the base game, but it's all right. All right, let us now go in here. Logistics, and we want the ceiling splitters. And outputs, well, outputs are going to go up, so it doesn't really matter. We can feed this from either direction. As long as I line it up. Yeah, okay. All right, grab our lifts. I know, right? Yeah, ceiling splitters and mergers. They work exactly like, well, you just saw. I mean, they just snap to the ceiling. All right, so we want to feed into here. Let's grab that and then go here. No, that's the wall mount. I want this one. Okay. So we can bring it in from here and go right along this seam. That's probably the best way to do this. So 1, 2. Okay. And then we follow this down here. And our belt is coming here, right? There we go. All right. Deuterium's all hooked up. Why the programmable? No, ceiling merger, ceiling splitter, ceiling storage container. I didn't. Those are just splitters. Not programmable, just splitters. I think they just use that model. There we go. Yeah, no, those are just, there is no programmable ceiling splitters. So it's just ceiling merger, ceiling splitter. And then the, what? That's it? That's it? All right. Yeah, it's just the storage. And it's got 1 input, 3 outputs. Wow. That's pretty stout. Yeah, this part here. Yeah, that's the first time I've actually looked at one of those. Yep. Yeah, that's just the model that the mod author chose to use. Probably because most people never even get that far to even look at a programmable splitter. Okay. So now there are other things that we do have to bring in. If we come all the way over here, we have to pull this limestone, and that limestone's already coming in, right? We're already feeding that in to the building. But I also want to grab 1. I think it's just 1. Let me double check. Oh my God, where'd it go? There we go. Where are you? There you are. We only need 78 quartz a minute because we're using the silica to make the silicon circuit boards. And we only need 129.8 silica, which is just 3.5 constructors worth of silica. Yeah, to make the circuit boards. So I just need to tap one of these and this limestone. But I didn't want to bring them because they're both lower. I didn't want to bring them up and in. As it is, we already have 7 belts running in here. So I didn't need to bring any more in. But we do need to be thinking about these, both that limestone and one of those quartz nodes, on how we want to bring them in. We may just bring them in like on this leg or something like that, because that would put it at about the right height. And we can figure a way, like a hollow leg kind of a thing, and then just feed them in. And we have the room here because the limestone, that one back there is feeding right to here. So this is the other 270 limestone. So we'll want to bring those together at some point. But this one can feed right along here. We can wall run that one, and then run the second limestone and the quartz all right through here. So yeah, we'll have plenty of room. No trains yet. I've never played with trains in this game. I have never made it far enough to play with trains in this game. But I'm setting up for it so that we can run tracks parallel with the road. So that's my idea going forward. Thanks. Yeah, it doesn't go very far right now. But I wanted it to go far enough that I could tie in with my generators here, which is also being fed from a 54 generator setup right there. We have over 5 gigawatts of power coming down. So I wanted to make sure that this building all got tied in. So I ran the road just long enough that I could tie in over here with that coal generator. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. Okay, so enough flying around doing nothing. Let's we got the Caterium in. Let's come up here. Oops, missed the hole. There we go. Now for outputs, that's going to the next floor. And I think the only thing that we're making with copper is 27 constructors worth of copper sheets. Oh yeah. We're making a hot mess. So let's come up here. 27 constructors. So we can do, we've got 18, right? Because we have 2 rows of 9 copper. So we could split that into 3 groups of 6. And then up here, we'd do 3 rows of 9. And each one of those 9 is being fed by one of the groups of 6. Yep. That would work out perfectly. And since none of that, all of that iron over there is going straight over to there, we can bring the copper maybe to like this edge, or we could even run it along here and have it come up here and then have our constructors here. We want to go here. So that would take us, there's a row of 9. That would work. We could do 3 rows of 9. And we're pretty much mirroring what we're doing down here, because that's a row of 9 there. So that would work out perfectly. Let's do that. And I also have to think about, this is the first time that I've literally wrapped my head, or been trying to wrap my head around the aesthetics of a factory. So I have an entryway here, right? This is where the front door is going to be. And I brought these belts across intentionally so there's some motion going on. These will end up being like glass walls in here. I just threw these walls up so I could get all of this in, but most all of these walls will get replaced at some point along the two sides so that we can see into both sides of our factory. And then we have some movement in here. I don't think I want to build any kind of assemblers, constructors, or anything over this. I think that again, I'm just trying to wrap my head around building a factory that's functional, but also that we could just walk around in. And because I'm great at building compact stuff that's very complex and moving crap up and down and all that stuff, but it doesn't have the aesthetic value of being a walkable factory. So I have to think, how are we going to get up to the subsequent floors, right? That's the next thing I need to think about. So if we come through this door here, let's turn that off. Okay. Back here, there's plenty of room, right? There's absolutely nothing going on here. So we could do a nice staircase leading up to here. In which case, maybe we don't want all the copper stuff up there, because honestly, 3 rows of 9, that's not going to be a whole lot of space. And we're going to just be pumping out a crap ton of copper sheets. Now, obviously, we can put assemblers over here, right? We could put our AI limiters over here because our 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫 is right underneath us as well. And we aren't going to be using that many constructors to make the quick wire. I see that. Let's take a look at that. Let's see what that's going to entail. Where's our 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫? There's our 𝐂𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫. We're only going to have 7.5 constructors to make all the quick wire that we need. That's 400 quick wire going for AI limiters and then another 50 for storage. Yes, and I have a feeling that this place is massively too big for what we have going on. But that's okay. I'd much rather be able to spread stuff out a little bit more, put walkways, and kind of, do that. I'm okay with, making it look not as full. But now that I think about it, maybe we put our copper on this side, right? Our 𝐂𝐂𝐚𝐫 assemblers, because it's only 8 constructors for 𝐂𝐂𝐚𝐫, which is right above where our smelters are. And then we could put assemblers, 4 assemblers for AI limiters in between them. That's not a bad idea either. So we could certainly figure that out. And then over here, we're going to be making reinforced plates, and we're going to be making, what else are we making? Circuit boards. So some of the copper sheets, right? It's copper sheets for the silica circuit board. We're not making smart plating here, but we are making the materials for smart plating here, as far as the reinforced plate goes. Yeah, and then the rods are for storage, because we always need rods. The wires for storage. But damn, we are making a ton of iron wire. We're making 600 wire for the stitched iron plate, or the reinforced plate, and then another 260 wire. Now, granted, 240 of that is moving on to the steel factory that's going to be down the road, so that we can use that for one of the alt steel recipes. I think for stators, I think it's iron pipe and wire. I don't know. Anyway, running a dual manifold setup. Yes, I have. I have considered that. Okay, I do like this idea. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫 over here, copper over here. And then we will route I need to figure that out. Let's do that. Let me also drag this over here so all of you guys can see it. Because I keep looking over to my left. The Satisfactory calculator. These are all the things that we're going to be making in the factory, or placeholders like smart plating. We're not making the smart plating here, but I needed to calculate for smart plating so that I would get the right amounts for the reinforced plate. Just like we're not making rotors here, but I put the 20 rotors a minute in so that it would, and the assembler for the smart plating so that all the calculations would work out right. But yeah, we're making a bunch of stuff here. But honestly, I mean, rods, okay, well, we're essentially done with that. Plates, we've got everything hooked up. We just need to peel off 40 of them, which is only 2 constructors worth, right? Because it's 30 to 20, I think. And so all the rest of the iron plates are going for reinforced iron plates, and we're going to be making 70 of those a minute. So copper sheets, let's take a look at that really quick. So we need copper sheets for the silicon circuit board. We also need copper sheets for the AI limiters. So we need 100 for there, 130 for there, and then 40 going into storage. All right. Let's pull that back off here. Doing inline as far as what? Inline feeds versus like a balance? What are we talking about? All right, production, constructor. We're going to do our feeds. You can have room for that? Yes. We're going to hook all the way around. No. Oh, that's going to be the problem right there. No, we'll just have to come up on this end. That'll work. So we're going here. Just for ease. That's all. And we are going to space these out just like we spaced out the smelters, just to give ourselves a little bit more wiggle room for moving stuff around. If we have to come back and change it, we will. And I have the space to do it. You know, I didn't need to crunch all this up. You know, now that we have walking space, again, trying to think aesthetically. But I will probably do a dual manifold for the assemblers especially, because that just makes sense. Because then you either that or you do an elevated assembler with a lift angling toward the front of the assembler and one aiming toward the back of the assembler, and then you run your 2 lines, one on either side. The music is too loud? I'm sorry about that. Let me turn that down. I was like, man, it's barely even registering on my slider over here. All right, so that is our second row. And then our third row, again, 1.5. It's gonna go there. See, and again, the reason why I'm going like this is you're going to have a lift coming up here and going up. You're going to have a lift coming up from the floor. Or actually, no, this is all just going to be splitters here. Because we're not going to have the room underneath here, obviously, to run everything underneath. So that way we still have enough walking room between the elevator going up here and the splitters on the right hand side that we can walk through. No, don't feel bad at all. Okay. So, and actually now that I think about it, because I built these so tight, we may, because we only need 4 assemblers over here, right? Oh, we're gonna have plenty of room. Because if we build, we're only gonna have 8 constructors for the Caterium for the quick wire. Yeah, this will leave us plenty of room. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to move these. Well, I'm gonna shift everything over, because I was not accounting for the fact that a splitter is going to take up nearly half the floor. Again, if I was building this factory just for efficiency's sake, I would say screw that and build them as close as I could. Build a nice compact design. So I'm going to come here and go 9. And then there for 9. And then here for 9. Come on, finish loading in. There we go. Yes, that's my very first factory that I ever built was like 5 stories tall, and I had sandwich layers. All right, splitter coming in here. Ah, damn it. Don't need one there. All right, now let's drop some hole. Nope. All right. Perfect. So now we need to split this into 3 groups of 6. So let's grab our first lift, put it there. And this will go there. That's fine. And actually save ourselves a little bit of room and come back over the top. Then we will grab ceiling emergers. We want to go that direction. And actually, I'm going to place this one here. Just to keep things clean. Place that right there. And we're going to rebuild all the lifts. All right. Get all these belted up. Perfect. Gotta love clean belts. All right. So then, since we're dividing everything equally, we can do, and we're doing it by 6s, we can grab these 3 and these 3, tie them all together and run them right down the middle. And then the last 6 will go that way. So we need to find, or I want to find, I think that is pretty close. It's going to be close enough anyway. So we want to grab the mergers. And we want to put it right there. Yep. On center. 8 there. And then do one more here. Okay. It's not quite center. Oh well. Such is life. Uh-oh, dad joke. Did you hear the news? FedEx and UPS are merging. They're going to by the name Fed Up from now on. Nice. Okay. So let's jump back in here, grab our ceiling. And that is, we're just going to put that one there for now. This is probably too long to run. Oh, yeah. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So close. It's probably going to need to be there to make that connection work. Let's find out. Oh, I'm way... Oh, no. Oh, look how close I was. Damn it. All right, we'll put it here. Let's try this again. Perfect. All right, don't need you. But we are going to need another one over here. There. Oh, that's not perfect. Unacceptable. And I need to fix this one too. Needs to be there. There we go. Oops, too far. Much better. Okay. Now just hook up this last line. And we could do something similar here and come back over the top. Like that. Oh, wait, no. I knew that one was off. Speed there. All right. Grab our lifts. So what's everyone been playing? Okay. Well, you guys are all writing what you've been playing lately. I'm gonna get this lined up. So that is there. And we could bring it right here. So left leg on center. So there. Keep it nice and tight. Like a toiga. count this out. Oh, luckily we're right there. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think that that one's going to be... Well, maybe it is. Nope, it's off by 1. There we go. Oh yeah, Satisfactory and Fallout 4 like normal. Awesome. Okay, so all of our copper is now being fed. That's good times right there. Why do pirates not know the alphabet? They always get stuck at C. Yep, that's about right. Okay. So, the last thing that we want to worry about here is our Caterium. We have all of our input feeds, right? Those are all good to go here. So now we just want to focus on our out feed. And again, we could probably... So if we know that that's 9... Right, so this is center here. So let's grab a floor hole. We want to bring it up here. Still got plenty of room for constructors. And we needed... No, they got stuck at C. Get it? Stuck at C. V Rising, how you liking that? It is 7.5 constructors. I'm not going to overclock, so I'll just run 8 and run the last one at 50%. 50. Nice. Yeah, I saw some footage of it and I was like, I don't know if I'm ready to play like the isometric angle again so soon after frigging Wrath of the Righteous. But I am keeping my eye on it. Yeah. All right. So let's drop this right here. No, we don't want to drop it right there. We're going to drop it here so that we can put a splitter in between. Okay. And then we go 4 out that way. And then 4 out this way. Boy, thank you, Henry. Appreciate it. Have a great night. All right, grab a splitter. Everything's just too tight here. It's tight. That's too tight. So we'll move our floor hole. And we will put this here. We're going to do a mid-manifold split. Oh, now we're getting fancy. Watch out. Telling you. And since this one is the dead furthest one, this is the one that will set at 50%. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now. Quick wire, 30 per minute. Just so I don't forget. Okay. And this is our center splitter, and I already got a belt in there. So here, let's do this. Put that there. Slug hunting. I hear you. Yeah, I've got a crap ton of slugs right now. Lift. That's what we need. Okay. So that will feed all of our Caterium needs. And so let's do this. Let's come over here. Set this for quick wire. Okay, so it's 60 per minute. That's, oh, that's gonna suck. We're gonna have to do some bullshit and we need 400 quick wire a minute for the AI limiters. Okay. And in total, we're going to be making 450 quick wire. So that means that we will have 50 quick wire just for storage. For the random bits and bobs that we might need. And it's on the list of 33 things that is okay to store. But the problem is going to be is getting 50. So we're going to have to split a 60 3 ways, right? So 3 20 legs, and then split one of those legs into 2 10s, and then feed one of the 10s with the 2 20s. Yeah, it's going to be a bitch. Actually, it's not. It's only what, 2 3 splitters. It's not that big of a deal. But still, just because we have to do it, it's gonna suck. Do I not have it? I guess I don't. Need to go make it. Part of the problem is I get confused between my private playthrough and my streaming playthrough as to what I've unlocked and what I haven't unlocked. See, it's not there. So maybe I haven't unlocked it. Yeah, see, there's a bunch of stuff that, oh, there it is. I have not unlocked it. I need a few more pipe. Yeah, multi-side floor holes. What? Underground belts. Don't need it. We'll probably never unlock that. All right, send it. I need to go get some more cable anyway. And figure out what I need to make this thing. All right. There it is. Oh, I gotta make 10 object scanners. Okay. What do I need for that? Add to to-do list. I need beacons. Beacons! Yes, I need beacons. And 3. All right. And then I need some screws. Oh, wait. I need 10 of these? I need 10 object scanners? Yeah, see? Mod doesn't mean that it's cheap. That's for damn sure. All right. Let's see. Object scanners. Add to do list. Need 10 of them. All right. Beacons. Okay. Just so that I can see what we need. So we need cable. Yeah, cable is the big thing that we're still trying to get this box cleaned out. There we go. That should be enough cable. Sure, we got screws in here too. There we go. All right. Okay, beacons. We need 20. And done. Okay. And then object scanners. How many do we need total? 10. And we can make 11? All right. I'm not even going to have enough room. Crap. Yeah, we can put that away. For now. How many do we have? 6, 7. All right, 3 more. We'll check on Doggo. Hey, buddy. And someone's ringing my doorbell. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Enjoy the quick break. And we're back. Welcome back, everyone. Is the neighbor kid wanting to mow my yard? Like, dude, it was like a week and a half ago that you mowed my yard. It does not need it again. But good on him. I mean, he's a young kid, but he's got some grit and some determination and some drive. Good on him. I saw Lizard Doggo sitting here jamming to the music like everyone else. Oh, we missed Barbarian. Hope Barbarian has a great night. Okay. Are we done? Did we make it? No. We have to finish our object scanners. All right, and now we can make this. Boom, done. Okay. Now, what did I make, you might be asking? I made a recipe copier hand tool. So if I come here and I say, make copper sheets, okay? No big deal. I could sit here and do it 27 more times. Or I could just come here and copy that and then just come here and click, 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 and just paste the same recipe in all of them. It's again about quality of life and avoiding tedium just for the sake of tedium. There, they're all set now. Okay, and I know that we set this one, so we'll copy that one. That's the 50%er, so we'll leave that one alone. But now we can just sit here and paste all of these in. There we go. And we're done. We're all ready to go. Okay, so how many copper sheets do we need for AI limiters? We need 100 copper sheets per minute. 100 copper sheets per minute. We're making 10. Okay, well, that's easy enough because these are all rows of 9. So that's 90. And then one more. And then like 130 are going to be going for circuit boards. Yep. Okay. So yeah, we'll take these 9 plus this one here. And that will give us, and then over here, we need 400, and then with 50 left over for storage. Hit the right button. So if we are generating 7 times 60 plus 30, so we're generating 450, which is perfect because that is exactly what I just said. We need 400 for the AI limiters and then 50 for storage. So let's say, well, this will be easy enough. Okay, so if we take 60, I want to break these into lines of 100, right? Or we could do a manifold. So how do we do 200? Right, that's 180. And then we could break this down 3 ways. So then 20 of that would go off to make our 200. Bam, that takes care of half. Okay, then these 3 are 180. Oh, yeah. Okay. No, that works perfect. Okay. So these 3 plus a third of this is a 200 line to feed 2 assemblers. Damn autosave. 1, 2, these 3 plus a third of this feeds the other two assemblers. The last leg, the last 20, the other third, goes in with the 30 over there, and that's how we get our 50. Yep, that works. Okay. So how do we want to set up our... What is that? What is that? Where's that coming from? It seems to be stuck there. There's nothing underneath. What the hell is that? Oh, no, it went away. Oh, now it's back. Is there something underneath me? Oh, there's a slug there. How have I not gotten that slug before? I would swear that I'd gotten that slug before. I don't know what that blue spot is. That's weird. But it doesn't move with me. That's not something that I'm casting. And if I come on this side, it disappears. Interesting. Okay. Anyway. How do we want to set this up? We want to set this up as two halves. So if we, let's grab our assembler here. We set it up so that our outputs are facing in toward the center. Oh, and by the way, all of our finished products are going here. Cow, right in those holes. So that's why I was like looking at it this direction. Okay. It's 4 total. So let's find our center. This right here is the center of our copper lines. We're building 4 of them. This should split the difference there. Cool. All right. Can we get a little crazy? Are we allowed to do that? Can we do that? Can we get crazy up in here? I put that there. Then put this here. Now you maybe it may not line up. That may be the problem. No, not going to line up on either side. That's unfortunate. I was hoping. Maybe if we come back a little bit. Go back to here. No, it just doesn't want to do it. It's like, no. I still like this idea. So go there. Okay. Grab this one, put it there. Oh, there we go. Oh, I can't go lift down. Yeah, there's way too much stuff going on there to go lift down. But I can do lift over. So, what are we feeding? 50 each? Okay, so we could do a Mark 1. Come here. And then we could come over here. May have to go up. Yeah, we're going to have to go up a little bit more. Then we could go here. Actually, let's go there. Is that enough room? Oh, getting a little crazy. That should be it there. Nope. It's too tall. Or not. No, I guess that was right. Yeah, and then here I'm going to do lifts down. This. Put that in. This lines up here. There we go. All right. So now we need to take these 5 and group them all together to go in there. So let's find a merger to go there. Oh, look at that. That's not straight. Oh, that's not good. Now it's got me all jacked up. We have to go. Can we get away with that? No. But there. That, yes. Okay, and then we will feed this one in there. We will grab another splitter and aim it that direction. And we will put it, no. There. There we go. It's about as clean as you're going to get that. There. That way we can walk underneath. Yeah, so I don't like this one here either. We'll do the same thing. We're going to grab these 4, and then this is going to be the 5th one. That's what's not going to be pretty, is doing that one. I guess we could lift up and over. All right. Let's grab our merger. It goes there. And that's in line. Yeah, we are not going to be able to mirror those. Because this would go either here, but you'd want it to go here. But I hate that. All right, let's see. That works. That works. That works. That probably won't work, but let's take a look at it. It's close. This is going to look like ass. And I don't know that I'm okay with that. Actually, it's not half bad. This is the only one that's gonna suck. I mean, it works. It works, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. Unfortunately, I can't think of a better way to do it, though. At least not with the current setup that we got. It works, though. And if we go here. Oh, we'd have to come out this way. And then run our mergers over here in the air, just so that we can walk, right? Want to keep all of this as open as possible, but these lifts will fit underneath that belt. That's the concern. So yeah, we got plenty of room for that. All right. So this needs a three-way splitter. Let's grab that. It's going to go here. And then we want a splitter here. No, that won't work. 30 or 60, 80, or God, 60, 120, 180, and then that leg gives us the 200. But we need 100 there and 100 there. This is going to get wonky fast. Nope. Nope, I may have to shift this stuff around. Because I need to merge these three and that leg and then split it equally between those two. All right. Let's strategically take some of this apart. All right, we're going to leave that there for now. Okay, so I want to do the same idea. I don't mind the distance. That's fine. Okay, and then we'll put the other one. I don't know that we're actually... No. That may work better. Because I'm looking at this center line, right? Because if I put, if we went splitter, merger, 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 splitter, right? Whether they're elevated or not. So we merge these three and that coming off there, split it. Then this line here is our center line. So that and that should be perfectly in between that center line. So go. Merger here, merger there, and then that merger points that direction. And then we go with a splitter here. Okay. Belt all this in. And then from here on out, we'll just do Mark 3 lines. Before we get crazy with whatever lifts, let's figure out what we're going to do over here with these 5. Okay, let's grab our merger again, and it's going to point that direction. And I hate it when the game loses all of its audio, like the music like stops. Yes. There ain't no music right now. Okay. So I need to pull these two. Problem is we're pushing out too far. If I put this here, that's way too far out. A merger here. It's the one coming in from back here. It's really throwing stuff off. Let's get rid of that and go. Okay, that works. Okay, feed this. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, God, get in there. Feed that in there. Then this feeds over to here. That feeds into there. This feeds together. That feeds together. That feeds together. So we're bringing this one and that one in to this merger. This merger feeds into here with this one. And this is also our output to feed that direction to go that way. That's a lot cleaner than I thought it was going to be. All right, and how many are we pushing over here again? 10. Oh yeah. Yeah, Mark 1s are totally fine for all of this. We could probably clean this one up, but we're going to end up probably moving those. So let's bring this over to here. And we want it to go... I mean, we can put this wherever we want along this line. All right. So on this splitter here, now this needs to be Mark II splitter or lifts. We go that way. Okay, and then come here. Mark II belt. Perfect. Okay. Do the same thing over here and here. Okay. Went too high up for this one. There we go. Okay. So now if we grab a splitter, there we go. We put it there. Okay, Mark 1 lift. All right. Mark 1 belt to there. All right, miscellaneous. All right, this side's done. And pretty clean. So now over here, let's go ahead and clear this out. Okay, now we want to do the same thing over here. Now here's the problem. Is this splitter, we need both of the outputs on this. So how do we maybe put a lift? It's not going to be as tight as this side, that's for sure. Because what we could do is put a lift on this and point it that direction so it ties in with that last one, right? And then undershoot everything with a belt. Go merger here. I think that's where that needs to be to make it. Okay. Yeah, so we're just going to have to bring it out just a little bit more, which is unfortunate. Actually, we don't. What the hell am I thinking? We don't need to bring it out anymore. We're going over the top. Oh, no, wait. We still have to bring this one out. Unless we lift over. Go here. Leave that as low as possible. Then grab mergers. And we want to feed this direction. And then feed that direction. And then splitter. Like that. Welcome back. Okay, so this just a Mark 1 belt. That goes in there. These are all 100. So Mark 2 belts there. Do I have, what did I put in there? I have no idea. I'm not even seeing a belt in there. Shit, I don't know. Now I'm going to have to delete all this. That sucks. Because, oh, see, look at that. I put a Mark 3 belt there. Okay, it's not letting me put a belt in there. So I obviously put a belt in there. I just don't remember what I put in there. And let's at least do this that way. This is 100 split 3 ways. I don't want to put the big belts on there, actually. I want all 3 outputs to be matched so that I'm not losing anything or sending anything in any other direction. So Mark 1 lift, 2 Mark 1 belts. It covers everything we need. And it's going to equally distribute between all 3 outputs. Okay. So now, let's grab this. And we're going to put this. So there, that's our center line, right? This line here is our center line like before. And we were 1 off of center there. Okay, so that's right. And then the same thing here. So then we went with Mark 2 lifts here. And shit. Can I watch the TV? Dad, yes, but don't turn it on. Wow. Okay, so here's a slight problem. Nah, screw it. It's not a problem. We're going to leave this just like this. We went up 2 ticks. Okay. Then here, up 2 ticks. Okay, and then here, up 2 ticks. And then there. Okay. Perfect. Now this one, what we'll do is that's a Mark 1. We're going to put it here, but we're going to aim it back this way. And then over here, we will grab a merger and we're going to go out that way with it, but that's all right. Maybe. Okay, this is 60. 80. Is that right? 80? 80 doesn't sound right. Now it's supposed to be 50. How did I screw that up? Oh, because this is the one at 50%. That's, yeah, see? 30 per minute. Plus the 20 over there is the 50. Okay. So now we're going to put the 50 lift. Look at that. It fits right underneath that belt. Ooh, boy. Could not have future-proofed that any better. Now I want to bring this one and put it here. Aim it that direction. And then we should be able to grab a Mark 1 belt and slide it right into there. And it lines up perfect. And then we have 50 that will drop into one of these holes whenever we figure out where it's going to go. Okay, now we just want to rework. Let's put in our splitter here, just like we did on the other one. And yep, that's the right line. That goes there. This goes there. And we'll come over here and get all this cleaned up. Get rid of any lifts. There we go. Oh man, this is a much better way to do this. Okay. So we're going to feed this here. Okay, and then we put our merger here and a merger here, and we don't need one here. This feeds into there. Did I screw this up? Did I put that one in backwards? Maybe I did. Pointed that direction. Oh, how did I already get a belt there? That's what the problem was. All right. There we go. That into here, there. Perfect. One, two, one here. 1, 2. Okay. This worked out really, really, really well. Again, we have so much space. I mean, this is like way too much space, but honestly, it's fine. I'm okay with that. It's better than not having enough. Having to build up another layer for 2 assemblers or something like that. Yeah, it's just kind of wonky. Okay, so we now have 17 copper sheets constructors to feed over here somewhere. And we're pulling how many off? Was it 3? It was 4. Right? Because these are 10 a minute. Yes. So we have 4 going into storage. So the other 13. 13? No. Yeah, 13 are being fed over here for circuit boards. Now, since the quartz or the silica is coming in from over there, and it's going to be probably running up this leg, and then it's going to run either here or here. Right? Come up the leg and then run along here. Because we can't bring it that way, right? We've got too much crap going on here. So we're going to run it this way. Remember how I said, oh, I won't need to go down with anything. I never thought about going up with something else. We could always cut it off here, which sucks. But again, we're not going to see any of this. We're going to close all this off. So we could bring the 2 limestone and the quartz down this row and then shoot it this way. And then we could actually hook it back and run it along here. That works. So we need only 3.5 constructors for all the silica that we need. So how do we want to get all that copper over here? 130 copper sheets. Well, we could bring it 130 going into 5 assemblers, or 4.8 assemblers, but you know what I mean. I mean, it's 130, so that's literally one belt. We could merge all, well, it would suck to merge. I mean, it is what it is, but we could literally bring one belt over and then split it. Oh man, that's a 1-to-5 split, which sucks as well. Trying to think of a good way to split 130. Well, let's do this. 130 divided by 5. It's 26. Shut the front door. Okay. You know, the search, the codex sometimes is not very good. Yeah. I should be able to search for any alt recipe that I have. I know that they're not watching, but Coffee Stain, if you're watching, if I have unlocked a, hell, maybe I don't even have it. Maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe I don't have it. I don't have it. Well, before we fire up the factory, we're going to have to go find that damn alt recipe. Yep, I do not have it. All right. Well, while we're here, let's set this for AI limiter. And since it's only 4, we won't worry about doing the whole copy paste thing. All right. Well, we're still going to set up like we have the recipe, obviously. The question is what is the best way to get all this copper? We're probably going to go over like we did here. You know, build up the walls, do some lifts, come over the top. think what we may do, we take like these 4, right? Just because they're the next ones that are in line to be used. Take these 4, and they're their own separate thing. They go to storage. So that leaves us, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves us 13. So these 4 and these 9. What we could do is split it into 2 even lines. It's kind of meh, but right, because we could take 4, 5, 6, right, and run that, plus split the 7th one in half, which would leave us another 6 plus the half of the 7. The question is there any is it advantageous to do the split? That's the big question. Or we throw it all in one line, run it over there, and then just run a traditional manifold line to feed the 5 assemblers. Well, 4.8 assemblers. That may be the easiest way to do that. Just run a single line, all 13 of them, bam, send them over, run a manifold, feed, because it's only going into 5 assemblers. It's not like I'm having to divide this stuff up into 12 or 15 assemblers or something like that. All right. So let's set up our constructors back here, because we only need 4 of them. Yeah, we're 1 off, 1 free. So that's the 1 free there. So we'll run this. That's our silica right there. So what we'll do is let's grab a splitter. And we will put this here going that direction. This here going that direction. This right in between. Bam. Yeah, I hear you, Mike. Yeah, I think that that's just the easiest way to do it. But honestly, this balance here is not any different than running a manifold. Right? It's the same number of splitters, and it'll just be cleaner. I mean, essentially, this is a manifold. Well, I guess it is balanced too. This is a balanced manifold. Same number of splitters, just in a slightly different configuration. Okay, this feeds into there. That goes there. That goes there. There. And then what we will do is we will grab floor hole, put it there. Oh, what am I missing? Iron plate. All right. And we can check on Doggo. Hey, buddy. What you got for me? Ah, thank you for some mycelia. Thanks. Appreciate it. All right, what did we come over here? Iron plate. Exactly. All right. So we're going to put this one right on the edge. Because you'll never see it with the out. You won't see that little sticky bit there. And again, because we want to walk through everything, this is going to be a Mark II lift here. And then, so we want to come up maybe there. There. Perfect. And then underneath, let's do the same thing. Copy that hole, and it's going there. And then Mark II lift. There. Awesome. So now we'll know where that's... Oh, shit. That's not going to work. All right, screw the lift. Totally. Oh, no. Because we do have another floor here. Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna say it once again. Remember when I was laying this conveyor belt, and I was like, nothing's ever gonna be running along the edge. We won't be coming down with anything. Shit. Shit. Hmm. How are we gonna do this? Because we can't push in further because these are all out feeds that we haven't even set up yet. I don't want to lose the walkway. And I don't think that we can reroute the 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫 either. Because we got to bring the 2 limestone and the quartz all the way from over there. We can't run along that edge. So we do need to bring it this way. Yeah, I'm going to put it literally right here. Just so you don't see any of it. Yeah, so it can look a mess down here. And what I may end up, now that I'm thinking about it, is nothing is going to be coming down back here. It's all going to be coming from there. No, because then I'm cutting into the headroom for down here, because I am going to have another floor here for truck stations and stuff like that. But what I could do is reroute the 𝐂𝐡𝐚 straight over to here, right? And just have it run along this floor over to there. Then that would give me plenty of room for the limestone and all that stuff. That's probably the easier thing to do. We bring this like here. That there. Get rid of this. Grab that. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. Okay. And before I go jumping ahead of myself here, let's get that hooked up. See, I was off. God, that would have sucked if I had done all that work and then I was off by freaking half of, not like that. Why aren't you? What do you mean too long? It's right there. Fine. Go here. There. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then we will grab this and we'll find our center here. Go there. Get rid of that line. Go to there. And then to there. Then we will get rid of that. There we go. Okay. So now we know this is a Mark II lift here, and we will aim it that direction. And we'll just make sure that our quartz is on the outside edge. We're going to have to figure out where we're going to put the concrete, but that's... All right. So now our quartz will all be plugged in here. And these are all going to be silica. And we needed 3.5 of them. Okay, so this will be at 50%. Okay, got that. Now, we may end up having to put another floor on this thing. Just because we need, hold on, how many do we need over here? So we need 12 constructors for all the concrete, which is not that big of a deal. We need 16 assemblers for the stitched iron plate. Actually, maybe it won't be too bad. Because we're doing 5 assemblers for the circuit board. We've already done the assemblers for the AI limiter. So we need 5, 21. We need 21 assemblers up here between the stitched iron plate and the circuit board. So if we grab this and we stay with, we did 2 rows on the outer edge, correct? Yes. 2 rows on the outer edge. Okay. That's not going to give us a, hold on. It's 12. So if we did 6. And then do the same thing that we've been doing, giving ourselves a little bit extra room. And 6. Okay, that takes care of all of our concrete. All the copper sheets are going to be coming from over there to here for, we need what, 5? Yeah, 4.8. Okay. So we got this. I'm going to do, let's grab a wall. And we'll go, oh, get there. Is that too much? Oh, what am I out of? Reinforced plate. I wouldn't say that I'm out of it, Bob. Just don't have it on me. Okay, let's try this again. Well, that fit perfectly. You'd think that I'd done this like a time or two, huh? Okay. I like this idea, but we're going to flip it around. Because we'll have plenty of room here. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Okay. So we're going to get rid of those 5. And we're going to flip it so that our output is facing toward where we want it to go. But we're going to position it so that our inputs are on the back side. And I'm going to have this hang over just a hair. Actually, I don't think that that'll matter. This will be fine. Okay. And we're going to build all 5 of them. And go. Okay. Now we are going to grab our lifts, Mark 1 lifts. We're going to go down and under. Okay. We're going to do that for all of these here. And then for these, you're going to spin the opposite direction. So now as we grab our mergers, right, we're going to put a merger here. And we're going to put merger here. That feeds in there. That goes there. How much are these producing? 37.5. So this needs to be a Mark II belt. This is fine because this one's only at 50%. Yeah, 18.75, 37.5, 18.75 plus 37.5. Perfect. Okay, and then we will grab a splitter and we will put a splitter in line. I burned 2,000 calories today. I left my food in the oven for too long. Okay, so that goes there. And then we just run ourselves a little manifold here. Actually, don't even need that one. I probably should just leave. Okay, and this is a Mark II line. Screw it, we'll just run Mark II throughout the whole thing. Make it just easy. There we go. Okay. So that's all the silicon that we're going to need fed right there. Then our copper will come down from somewhere because it's going to be coming down from one of these walls, right? Single line and to feed here. So if we want to make this a little bit tighter, grab our splitter and we'll be feeding from this direction. And I'm going to put it there. And then we'll just replace the lifts. Okay. And then for these, because we're dealing 130, right? 140. 140 divided by 5, 28. Okay, so we just need Mark 1 lifts. Roll this. There we go. Perfect. And then we just got to figure out where we're going to bring all the copper over. All right. Now, concrete. $180. Okay, so that's going to be a Mark III line. And we could actually... Question is that going to split it? So this here, going to come down here, go up. I have no idea. That should be high enough. Maybe. That little nub is going to get in the way. You watch. All right. And just for right now, we'll go ahead and place this here. Make sure that we're lined up. Place that there. And then, yeah, sure. That may just be too far, though. Oh, yeah. So we're going to have to hanger that. So we won't worry about it right now. That's ultimately what we'll probably do, is tie all of the outputs for all of this. This would probably be moving forward to here. So we would merge all of this together onto one line and then send it over there. All right, so I'm not worried about that. Let's go ahead and get... How do I want to... Okay, so if the concrete... I have 2 lines of concrete that are doing 270 each, right? So I don't need to worry about splitters or anything like that, because one line will feed this row, the other line will feed this row. Simple enough. So let's figure that out. Let's grab some splitters here. And we'll put that there. Okay, and then do the same back here. And they're 270 lines. I know this is overkill at the very end here, but that's all right. Okay. So now let's do that. Line up here. That's not even close. There we go. All right. So all of our concrete inputs are set up. Well, other than coming all the way down here. So one off there. And this one is right on the line there. Perfect. All right. So other than getting the copper over here, this is ready to go. Other than running the outputs for this, this is ready to go. We got to run the outputs for here. Both that assembler line and that quick wire line. We have to route 4 of these over to one of these. And now the last big thing that we would need, double checking my math because, well, I forget a lot. 16 assemblers. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have to work with. 16 assemblers. Let's just grab some assemblers. We could do maybe, hopefully, let's see if we could do 2 rows of 8. And so we're going to come off here and then come here. Okay, so that's output to my right. We're not going to have enough rotors. Okay, I'm going to place that one. And we should have plenty of rotors. I don't know that I have rotors in this box, but if not, I have it in storage. I'm just trying to get this box empty. Any rotors? No, no rotors in there. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't need that many rotors in my pocket. I probably don't need 200, but that's all right. Okay. So we'll grab this. We'll snap that there. And we want 7 more, or 7 total. 7. Too far. Too far. What if we took this one? Doesn't leave a whole lot of walking room over here. But maybe if we just readjust. And went here. Still 1.5 off. And then went 8 total. Okay, and then came over here. Let's get a perspective look at this. Went here. 8. Or I should maybe give myself a little, well, here's the point. They all fit. Which means that we don't need to put another floor on. Yeah. This is the last thing that we have to fit in this building. I mean, not that I'm worried about putting another floor in. It wouldn't be the first time I built a 3-story structure. We gave this like that much room. That should allow us to play with the manifolds. And it wouldn't be hard to do. All right. We line this up here. Then go that way by 8. And flip this around. We're going to give ourselves plenty of room in the middle. We don't need that much room. Maybe we don't need that much room. What the hell am I thinking? Because we're not going to be able to walk down there anyway with all the splitters and elevators and all that shit. We're not going to be able to walk down this row anyway. And basically, we will just, let's see here. So go from here, right? And then we'll just say all of these are whatever. Either one doesn't matter. Whether it's the wire or... Okay, and then here, make sure that's still pointing the right direction. You know, I just thought of something though. We can't run the wire like this. I'm going to have to figure out something else. But we're going to get it all laid out anyway. Because maybe we run the wire down below where it's more simple. Because I can't run all the wire on one. I don't have a belt big enough to run all the wire on it. Because we were sending, what is it, 400 wire over here? Where'd it go? 600 wire over here. So I can't even run it on 2 lines. I have to run it on 3. So maybe this layout is not the best for that. The real pain in the ass is yeah. All right. So if to feed 4 machines would take 150 wire, right? Because we're looking at 75 because each machine is 37.5. Right? Times 2 is 75. Just to verify that, we want this 37.5. So I was right. Okay. So 150 wire will feed 4 machines. That's 2 splitters, right? So now, if we go 600 divided by 150, that's 4 belts. Which actually makes sense because there's 16 machines. And if 4 machines are being fed by one 150 belt, then yeah, it would be 4 belts. So we're going to have to figure out a way to get all that wire over. And the wire is here. And we have 5 rows, right? Yep. 5 rows of wire. We have to get into 4 belts. So each one of these is 8 machines. $180. And we need $150. I am going to have to figure that out. And then this row is 7. And this last one, oh no, it was the, is it this one? No, shit. Oh, hold on. We need 260 wire because there's 860 total wire being made here, right? So 22.5 times, was it 39? But the last one is not. One of these over here on the 7 row is underclocked. I think it's by, I'll have to redo the math. But anyway, this one is supposed to be at like 77.78%. So remember 17.5, everyone. Okay. So then we say 30, 38. 32, 38. That number's not right. Maybe this is supposed to be less. Because it should be, the number that we're looking for is 860. Right now we're at 855 with 38, right? And if there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 4, that's 32. Plus 6 is 38. Plus the partial. Oh boy. Yeah, this is going to take a while for me to figure out. And it's 9:15. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to call it here for the night. I'm going to figure out the math, and I will probably get conveyor belts ran. When I figure out the math, I will run the conveyor belt so that I don't forget what I need to do. And then we'll just we'll pick it up from there. If I have time. The good news is that Thursday evening I should be able to go a little bit longer because I'm taking Friday off so that I have a 4-day weekend. And depending on what's going on my 4-day weekend, I will probably be throwing, like, I know that I have a birthday party to go to Saturday night, so I won't be streaming Saturday night, but I may stream on Sunday, just because I'm off on Monday, and throw in like a little bonus stream. So I don't know what that will be a bonus stream of. Most likely it'll probably be Satisfactory. But I will be back on Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Central Time, for some Planet Crafter. I've got a big surprise for everyone in Planet Crafter, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure to come back for that. And then Thursday, more Satisfactory, and we may be able to go a little bit longer, depending on how my Thursday goes. Because Thursday before vacation means I have to get everything ready because I'm off extra time. So I want to thank all of you guys for coming and hanging out and putting up with me as I wrestle with math. Oh boy. But hey, this game is a blast, and I love the challenge of trying to figure stuff like that out. So I will definitely get this thing dialed in. I just don't want to put you guys through the agony of me bouncing back and forth for 2 hours trying to figure out math. What was funny is that the math that I was struggling with during the last stream for this, I literally, by the time the credits rolled, I went, oh, that's right. I need to underclock that one. And it's not supposed to be getting 87. It's supposed to be getting 77. Yeah, see, that's how crap like that works. Right when I'm done, that's when it hits me. So anyway, thank you guys so much for coming, hanging out, and take care of yourselves out there this week, wherever you are in the world and whatever time it is. And I will talk to you again very soon. Christian, Helene, Mike, anyone else that's lurking in the background, thank you so much. And until next time, you take care of yourselves out there. This is Draco Invictus saying this has been the best day of my life. See ya.